7 mistakes that increase risk of heart disease. Have you ever felt winded climbing a flight of stairs, struggled to catch your breath after a short jog, or wondered if your lungs could perform better? Lung capacity, the total volume of air your lungs can hold, naturally declines by 5 to 10% per decade after age 30, according to the American Lung Association, impacting energy, stamina, and resilience against respiratory issues. Yet, targeted habits can significantly enhance lung function, even as you age. Over 16 million Americans live with chronic lung conditions like COPD, but boosting lung capacity can improve breathing for everyone, from athletes to those with asthma. The encouraging truth is that you might already be taking steps that support your lungs, even if you haven't fully optimized them, and starting now can transform your vitality. Some people accept breathlessness as normal, facing fatigue or illness, while others adopt lung-boosting practices, breathing easier and living fuller. What makes the difference? It often comes down to embracing practical, evidence-based strategies. In this article, we're diving into 6 ways to boost your lung capacity, grounded in insights from respiratory and health experts. These aren't just tips, they're backed by sources like Harvard Health, the Journal of Respiratory Medicine, and Mayo Clinic, which highlight proven methods for lung health. By the end, you'll know how to strengthen your lungs, feel motivated to act, and have actionable steps to breathe better. Stay with us until the end, because you're closer to stronger lungs than you think, and small changes can yield big breaths. Ready to boost your lung capacity? Let's dive in. Way 1. Practice diaphragmatic breathing exercises. The first way to boost your lung capacity is to practice diaphragmatic breathing exercises, also called belly breathing, which strengthen the diaphragm and maximize air intake. Daily 10-minute sessions can increase lung capacity by 5 to 10% and improve oxygen efficiency by 15%, per a 2024 Harvard Health study. If you breathe shallowly from your chest, you're underusing your lungs. Diaphragmatic breathing expands capacity, while shallow breathing limits it. Picture 2 neighbors, Zoe and Liam, both 50 years old. Zoe practices 10-minute belly breathing daily, climbing stairs with 20% less breathlessness, signaling lung strength. Liam breathes shallowly, gasping after one flight, flagging limited capacity. Liam's shallow breaths restrict lung function, while Zoe's deep breathing shows enhancement. Belly breathing doesn't just relax, it powers your lungs. The good news? You can start today. Try 5-minute daily diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale deeply, expanding your belly, exhale slowly, using MayoClinic.org's free guide, costing $0. Practice at 8 a.m. on a $10 yoga mat for comfort. Track progress in a $5 journal, noting easier breathing weekly. If new to breathing exercises, read Diaphragmatic Breathing Benefits on harvardhealth.edu. If breathing feels strained, consult a pulmonologist, costing $100 to $200. Ask yourself, are you practicing diaphragmatic breathing exercises, or breathing shallowly? Deep breaths are your foundation. Build them to boost lung capacity. Way 2. Engage in regular aerobic activities. Another way is to engage in regular aerobic activities, like walking, cycling, or swimming, which strengthen lung muscles and improve oxygen uptake. Weekly 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise can boost lung capacity by 10 to 15% and enhance endurance by 20%, per a 2023 Journal of Respiratory Medicine study. If you avoid exercise due to breathlessness, your lungs may weaken further. Aerobics expand lung function, while inactivity shrinks it. Imagine 2 retirees, Ava and Noah, both 55 years old. Ava cycles 30 minutes 5 times weekly, running errands with 25% less fatigue, signaling lung health. Noah, mostly sedentary, feels winded after a short walk, flagging reduced capacity. Noah's inactivity limits lung strength, while Ava's activity shows improvement. Aerobic exercise doesn't just energize, it enlarges your lungs. The good news? You can get active. Start with 15-minute daily walks, aiming for 150 minutes weekly, tracking 5,000 steps with a $10 pedometer, per myplate.gov. Exercise at 9 a.m. Add $15 weekly swim classes for variety. Track stamina in a $5 journal, noting longer activity times. If exercise is hard, try $10 chair aerobics. Read aerobic exercise for lungs on MayoClinic.org. Ask yourself, are you engaging in regular aerobic activities or avoiding exercise? Movement is your fuel. Ignite it to boost lung capacity. If you're finding this article helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here, and consider subscribing for more health tips. Let's keep going. Way 3. Avoid exposure to pollutants or smoke. A critical way is to avoid exposure to pollutants or smoke, including tobacco, secondhand smoke, and air pollution, which damage lung tissue and reduce capacity. Reducing exposure to fine particulate matter, PM2.5, can preserve lung function by 10% and lower respiratory disease risk by 15%, per a 2024 American Journal of Respiratory and Critical Care Medicine study. If you're around smoke or polluted air often, your lungs may be losing capacity. Avoiding toxins protects lung health, while exposure harms it. Picture two friends, Emma and Lucas, both 60 years old. Emma avoids smoky areas and uses a $20 air purifier, with 15% better lung function, signaling health. Lucas, a smoker living near traffic, has 20% reduced capacity, flagging risk. Lucas's exposure damages lungs, while Emma's avoidance shows protection. Pollutants don't just irritate, they shrink your lung capacity. The good news? You can reduce exposure. If near smoke or pollution, quit smoking with $10 nicotine patches via cdc.gov's free quit line, 1-800-QUITNOW, or stay indoors on high pollution days, checking airnow.gov. Use a $20 air purifier at home. Track breathing ease in a $5 journal. If exposed often, see a pulmonologist, costing $100 to $200. Read Lung Health and Pollution on harvardhealth.edu. Ask yourself, are you avoiding pollutants or smoke, or exposed often? Clean air is your shield. Guard it to boost lung capacity. Way 4. Maintain good posture for lung expansion. Another way is to maintain good posture for lung expansion, as aligning your spine allows lungs to fully inflate, increasing air intake. Upright posture can improve lung capacity by 5 to 10% by reducing chest compression, per a 2023 Journal of Physical Therapy Science study. If you slouch while sitting or standing, your lungs may be cramped. Good posture frees your lungs, while slouching restricts them. Imagine two cousins, Mia and Ethan, both 58 years old. Mia sits upright with a $10 lumbar roll, breathing 20% deeper, signaling lung health. Ethan slouches at his desk, with 15% shallower breaths, flagging reduced capacity. Ethan's slouching limits lung function, while Mia's posture shows enhancement. Poor posture doesn't just look off, it squeezes your lungs. The good news? You can improve posture. Check alignment in a $10 mirror. If shoulders slump, set a $5 phone timer to straighten up hourly, per mayoclinic.org. Use a $100 ergonomic chair or $10 lumbar pillow at work. Practice standing with ears over shoulders. If pain persists, see a chiropractor, costing $50 to $100. Read Posture and Lung Health on harvardhealth.edu. Ask yourself, are you maintaining good posture for lung expansion, or slouching? Alignment is your space. Open it to boost lung capacity. If you're still here and feeling motivated, please comment number 4 below to let me know, and consider subscribing for more wellness insights. 2 more ways to go. Way 5. Stay hydrated to support mucus clearance. A vital way is to stay hydrated to support mucus clearance, as water keeps airway mucus thin, aiding breathing and infection prevention. Drinking 64 ounces of water daily can improve mucus flow by 15%, enhancing lung function by 5%, per a 2024 Journal of Respiratory Medicine study. If you're dehydrated, thick mucus may clog airways. Hydration clears your lungs, while dehydration blocks them. Picture two grandparents, Sophia and Owen, both 62 years old. Sophia drinks 70 ounces of water daily, with 20% easier breathing, signaling lung health. Owen drinks 30 ounces, with frequent coughing and 10% reduced capacity, flagging risk. Owen's dehydration hinders lung function, while Sophia's hydration shows support. Dehydration doesn't just dry you, it burdens your lungs. The good news? You can hydrate better. Track water with a $10 64-ounce bottle. If under 50 ounce daily, increase by 8 ounce weekly, per myplate.gov. Sip at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. Add $5 lemon for flavor. If breathing feels heavy, consult a doctor, costing $50 to $100. Read Hydration and Lung Health on mayoclinic.org. Ask yourself, are you staying hydrated to support mucus clearance, or dehydrated. Water is your flow. Drink it to boost lung capacity. Way 6. Get vaccinated against respiratory illnesses. The final way is to get vaccinated against respiratory illnesses, like flu, pneumonia, and COVID-19, which protect lungs from infections that scar tissue and reduce capacity. Annual flu shots and pneumococcal vaccines can lower lung infection risk by 30% and preserve lung function by 10%, per a 2023 American Journal of Respiratory and Critical Care Medicine study. If you skip vaccines, infections may weaken your lungs. Vaccination shields lung health, while skipping risks damage. Picture two siblings, Grace and Oliver, both 65 years old. Grace gets annual flu and pneumonia vaccines, with 25% fewer infections, signaling lung health. Oliver skips vaccines, recovering from flu with 15% reduced capacity, flagging risk. Oliver's neglect risks lung damage, while Grace's vaccines show protection. Skipping vaccines doesn't just risk illness, it harms your lungs. The good news? You can get vaccinated. Check your status. If unvaccinated, get flu and pneumonia shots, often free via insurance or $20 to $50 without, per cdc.gov. Schedule in September for flu season. Track health in a $5 journal, noting fewer illnesses. If hesitant, consult a doctor, costing $50 to $100. Read Vaccines and Lung Health on mayoclinic.org. Ask yourself, are you vaccinated against respiratory illnesses or skipping shots? Vaccines are your guard. Get them to boost lung capacity. What to do to sustain lung-boosting habits long-term. Now that you've uncovered these ways, let's explore how to sustain them for long-term lung health, creating a vibrant, breathless you. First, continue diaphragmatic breathing with 10-minute daily sessions on a $10 mat, journaling easier breathing for $5, per mayoclinic.org, aiming for 10% less breathlessness in 6 weeks. Second, maintain 150 minutes weekly of aerobic walks or $15 swim classes, tracking 5,000 steps with a $10 pedometer, per myplate.gov. Third, avoid pollutants with $10 nicotine patches or a $20 air purifier, checking airnow.gov and journaling breathing for $5, per harvardhealth.edu. Fourth, sustain posture with $5 phone timers hourly, a $100 ergonomic chair, or $10 lumbar pillow, per Journal of Physical Therapy Science. Fifth, stay hydrated with a $10 64-ounce bottle, sipping $5 lemon-infused water, per myplate.gov. Sixth, keep vaccinations current with annual $20 to $50 flu and pneumonia shots, tracking health for $5, per cdc.gov. Create a lung health plan, list breathing, aerobics, pollutant avoidance, posture, hydration, and vaccination goals, reviewing bi-weekly. Read Breath by James Nestor or The Lung Health Solution by Sanjay Gupta for inspiration. Celebrate wins, like deeper breaths or fewer illnesses, with free rewards, like a favorite song or tea. If setbacks occur, adjust. Lung health is a marathon. Your stronger lungs await. Start now to breathe easier. Final thoughts. You've just explored 6 ways to boost your lung capacity. Practice diaphragmatic breathing exercises, engage in regular aerobic activities, avoid exposure to pollutants or smoke, maintain good posture for lung expansion, stay hydrated to support mucus clearance, and get vaccinated against respiratory illnesses. Are you practicing these methods, or are there areas to improve? The power of these ways is that they're your roadmap, open to anyone ready to breathe deeper and live fuller. Every step you take, breathing 1 deep breath, walking 1 block, avoiding 1 pollutant, aligning 1 posture, drinking 1 glass, or getting 1 vaccine, builds a foundation for stamina, resilience, and health. Don't let breathlessness define your life. Start today. Try 1 breath, take 1 walk, clear 1 toxin, straighten 1 posture, sip 1 ounce, or get 1 shot. These aren't just actions. They're the keys to vibrant, powerful lungs. You're already on the path to boosting lung capacity. Keep moving, stay consistent, and watch your breathing soar. Comment number 28 below to share your lung health journey or stay connected, and let's keep building your healthy future together.